Good morning, everybody. I want to do a quick video on some things for you to manage in Blackboard and in ALEKS. So first of all, you can see here's my Blackboard page. Here's our class. Mine looks a little different because you're the student and I'm the instructor, but I just want to take you through some things. Here are how to find some things. So announcements, you can see you land on the announcements page right away, and you can see I've got a welcome video. I'm going to actually add this video to this page in just a little while after I get finished making it. And then down below, here are your first week activities. And so I've got listed what's required for attendance this first week. Doing your knowledge check in ALEKS, big requirement for attendance. Watching the orientation video, which is in the course information, but attending the orientation session is required. So if you attend an orientation session, you're going to get a lot of the information probably from the orientation video, but it's a good thing to be able to watch that video as well. The Blackboard student orientation is not my orientation. It's also how to manage and kind of do some things in Blackboard. I don't have you upload a lot of things in Blackboard, but if you're taking an English class, you probably need to do that, so you know how to do that if you've not familiar with Blackboard. I'm going to show you the discussion board. I may have a question of the week. I may not. I'll always let you know. I've got login instructions, a link to click on to go to your login instructions for ALEKS, but I'm kind of going to take you through that in this video. Join Remind. I've got the link on how to join Remind. That's so you can text me and send me pictures of questions. It's a great tool and I use it a lot. Read the academic integrity policy. I discussed that a little bit in my orientation video. I've also provided you with the 14-day financial aid code in this announcement. If you have not gotten your materials, that is not an excuse to not have the knowledge check done by Sunday night, because I've given you a 14-day code that you can use until you get your materials. All right, so that's the announcements page. Course information. You can go in here, and again, it's going to look a little different, but you'll be able to see, my information. I tell you a little bit about myself and kind of about my background. Here's the orientation video, which you're going to attend a session, but if you want to go back and watch a video, it's got lots of information, phone numbers, things like that. Your syllabus is in course information. Your calendar for the semester is in course information. And then I've got lots of tabs down here, your topic outline, so things we're going to discuss, what you're expected to know for each chapter, and then what you're expected to know by the end of this course. That's under student learning outcomes. Expectations, I've created a new little expectations tab so that you can see, here are my expectations for you each week. I probably will talk about this when we do our orientation. And also what your week should look like, because I've got due dates on Monday nights. So I've kind of given you a breakdown of kind of what maybe how to break up your week to help you a little bit better. Netiquette rules, that's how to behave online when you're in an online class, how to talk to people, how to, just being nice. Communication policy, what you can expect from me, and what I expect from you as far as communication goes. And then where to find help, I've got on here your resources for getting tutoring is in that tab. Student resources, these are put out by our distance learning, and this also gives you like how to get to the library, things like that. If you also how to be successful in an online environment. Hopefully you're communicating with me. You can see here's where you can get to Star Institute also if you want to schedule an appointment. Lots of different services for you under student resources. Okay, so that was all under the course information tab over here on the left-hand side. Course content is where you're going to access. I've got all of the chapters that we're covering, and in each chapter, if I click on chapter 1, you're going to see, all right, here are your outcomes. These are the things that we're going to need to learn in chapter 1. So I kind of spell that out for you. And then I tell you what the topics look like in ALEKS, because ALEKS kind of, may call them just a little bit different than what I call them, but these are the topics that you're going to be learning in ALEKS for the chapter. And then here's the biggie, my videos. When you click on videos, you can see I've got a video for every section that we cover. And if I go to watch this video, if you will notice on the video, you can see I'm not going to play the whole thing, but you see I've written some things on here. These are your workbook pages. So it's important for you to have your workbook with you when you're watching a video, if at all possible, because you don't have to write down everything. See, I've got the problems are written here, and then I've just worked them out for you. And then sometimes I'll pause and I'll say, hey, you work this one out. I'm going to give you a minute, and then you come back and check it. Or pause the video and try them yourselves. But that's why I have you purchase the workbook, because they go with these videos. So again, videos are under course content. You can see I've got all the videos. This is all chapter 1 that we're going to be working on for the first due date. And then you can see under course content, all of the chapters are on here, and they're all set up exactly the same way. I'll talk about ALEKS assignments in just a second. Discussion board, if you click on that, you can see I've got a discussion about introducing yourself to the class. Tell us about yourself. You know, what do you like to do? Is this your first online class? Are you worried about it? Are you excited about it? Things like that. Email, you can email me if you click on this email button. Collaborate, that's how I'm going to set up our question sessions. I will post a link to it, so you don't have to go into Collaborate. You can actually pull up the link if you're on your phone. I will email the link to you when we are having the Collaborate sessions, or if you log in, the link will always be in the announcement for the week. Your grades are not going to be posted in Blackboard. Your grades are going to be in ALEKS, so it's important for you to be able to get into ALEKS, because I'm keeping your grades in there. They're not coming over here to Blackboard. This is a new button that I have for you. It's called the Help button. I'm adding to it, still adding to it. I was adding to it today. So I've got on here, in addition to in that first week announcement, first week activity announcement, you know, I've got these things, but if you ever needed to come back to them, you know, how to join Remind, how to access ALEKS for the first time, tutoring information, you know, where to get help, how to extend your ALEKS code. So if you use that financial aid code that's good for 14 days, this document tells you how to use the code that you purchased from the bookstore, how to put it in. And then helpful videos, I've got my welcome video, my orientation. This video that I'm recording right now is going to go in there. So and I will be adding to this as we go along. If you think of something that would be good for this folder, let me know. I'd love to hear about it. I need to go in here right now and be able to show that link so that you're able to see it. All right, so let's go into ALEKS. So the first time you go into ALEKS, you're going to click on ALEKS assignments. It's going to give you this. You're going to click on ALEKS. And it's going to go, for me, it's going to go in as Professor Cox. But here's our class. Yours is going to look a little different. I'm going to go over here because I've already kind of gone to a student side. But you're going to go in here. You're going to have to fill out a registration packet. Well, not a packet, but a registration form with your email and things like that. And then it will ask you for the code. And again, if you don't have your 52-week code from the bookstore, you can use that 14-day code that I provided in the announcement. Okay, so I'm going to go in like I'm a student. It's going to look a little bit like this. So what has happened is I have gone in and I've taken the initial knowledge check. And the initial knowledge check covers topics from the entire semester. So don't feel bad if you don't know something, because as you can see over here, these are all the chapters that we're covering this semester. So you may not know a lot. You may have taken an algebra class 20 years ago. You may have taken an algebra class last year. You may not remember, which is fine. That's why we have ALEKS, because ALEKS is going to let you get credit for the things that you know already, and then you're going to build on that. And as we go through ALEKS, you may remember some things after you've started working math for a little while, and every so often you're going to get a spot check, knowledge check. And when you get one of those, you take that, and if it's going to check and make sure that you are remembering the things that you just worked in ALEKS, but it's also going to give you some credit for things that you may remember later on. So this is what our pie looks like. As we go through the semester, this pie is going to get nice, pretty colors and get colored in with these colors. And pretty much a pie slice is a chapter. So as you are building, you'll be able to fill this in as you're working on your homework. So I've gone through, I've done my knowledge check. I'm ready to start on homework. So again, it's going to take you through and it's going to explain some things about this page. But I'm going to start my path and it's going to take me into chapter 1, which is our first chapter that we're going to be working on. And you can see this is called an explain page. The explain page is kind of like a page out of the book. So it gives you an example and it goes through and it works the example, that kind of thing. Over here on the right hand side are tools that you can use, and I'll do those when we start to get to it. So if I'm ready to start a homework problem, I'm going to click start. And it's going to give me a homework problem. And here it's asking me to order these integers. It was just like that example I just saw. And so is -1 bigger or smaller than -10? I'm going to come over here and I'm going to choose -1 is larger than -10. For -7, is -7 larger or smaller than -8? Well, -7 is bigger than 8. It's closer to 0. And is -4 larger or smaller than 1? Well, it is smaller because it's a negative number, always smaller than a positive number. All right, so I'm going to do that and I'm going to check it. And it tells me I'm correct. Now, if you notice, this little bar went across here. See, I've got 5 dots, 5 bars across there. So that means I'm going to work it probably, well, it just depends. If you work it 3 times in a row, then it's going to give you credit for all 5 bars. If you work it correctly 3 times in a row. So you don't necessarily have to work things 5 times. You can work it 3 times in a row and get it correct, and you're all good. Over here, I've got some buttons that are these my little help buttons. I could watch a video. Now this video is an ALEKS video, not my videos that I have in Blackboard, but it's a short, probably 2-3 minute video over whatever this topic is. That might be helpful to you. If you want to look at a page out of the book, you can access the ebook here. If you want to know if you don't know the maybe integer or something like that, you may need the dictionary. The email button is to send me an email, and it's through ALEKS. I had really rather you text me on Remind if you are having issues working a problem in ALEKS. The message center, sometimes it goes to my clutter in my email, so just know that. So then I would click next if I'm ready to do another problem, and then you just go on with that. Now, something that I want you to do that's important in ALEKS that's helpful, if you come up here to this little down arrow and I click on that, this is called our topic wheel. And in the topic wheel, these are all things that you could work. So if you get frustrated with one type of problem, and it's getting on your nerves, and ALEKS doesn't automatically move you to something else, you could click on that down arrow and you could come up with the topic wheel. And you can see I can do any of these unless I see a locked. If it's locked, I can't get to that yet because ALEKS is telling you, hey, I don't think you're ready for this problem yet. You need to work some of these others that are unlocked first. Now, what I would like you to do is I would like you to come up here to Filters up at the top and click on Filters, and then click down here in Pie Slice, and then click Outside. Now, what that's going to do is it's going to help order your chapter. So you only have to do that once. But that helps order your chapter so it goes in the same order that you're finding the videos and you're finding the workbooks. Because sometimes ALEKS will maybe skip around, and let you work something ahead of time. But if you want to keep it in order, you can do that. Okay, I'm going to go back to the home button on ALEKS. And I want to show you some things. So that was to start my path. Notice up here, it tells me I'm in chapter 1. It tells me that I've done 12 out of 62 topics. So chapter 1 has 62 topics in the whole chapter. It tells me that it is due on August 31st. So you're going to have roughly about a week and a half to get through the 62 topics. This is why it's important to do some math every day, because you're not going to be able to sit on a Sunday or a Monday and finish all 62 topics. You might, but you're going to be spending an awful long time. So just be sure that you are working a little bit every day. That will help keep you on track. You can look at a timeline. Click on timeline. It's going to give you a timeline towards the topic. I haven't been working on any topic, so it doesn't show any arrows. But then you can always go back to your ALEKS Pi. Now, some other things in here, on the home button, you can do some worksheets. If you do a worksheet, it's going to send me the answers. The worksheets are not homework. Your homework is in the Pi. So worksheets you might want to do if you want to just do some extra work, extra practice. Your grade book is going to show you your grades. Your overall grade will change as due dates pass, but it will also tell you where you are so far on each homework assignment. So your grade book is a good place to check. That's pretty much all I want to show you in ALEKS right now. If you want to go into instructor resources, let me show that. Instructor resources, I've got test reviews. I've also got these in Blackboard. So all of these are also in Blackboard. But you can find them here if you needed to. Let's see. The calendar is an ALEKS calendar. Go by the calendar that I've got in Blackboard. Reports. This is nice because you can go in here and you can go back and look at problems in your this week's activity. If you go and you look at your full report, you could see problems that you actually worked, what you typed in and what the right answer was. If you have issues with that, that's how I also look at that report and I can see exactly the problem that you worked, what time you worked it, how long it took, what you typed in, what the correct answer was, and all of that. All right, so back to the home button, and again, this is where you access your homework. So that's a little bit about ALEKS. I just wanted you to have a little bit of understanding of how to navigate Blackboard and ALEKS. Have a great day. Y'all ask me questions, please, 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 and just know that I want you to send me questions. Have a great day. Bye-bye.